Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Seablock Rustic Waters. Last episode we set up this little contraption here to produce, these food crates. And in the meantime I also built on a little bit of a building over here. Nothing fancy, just a pretty simple square building. But it's just pasted leaves and stuff everywhere. Because I love leaves and vines and just make it look overgrown a bit more. I also got spruce, but I'll show you in a bit how I did that, how we got spruce. And I moved the windmill over here for now. Might actually move it one further back, or maybe it's fine. Maybe it's fine like this. But yeah, I want to use this room in here to like set up our machines and whatever else we need, storage, and then have this out here for the crops, right? Looks like a mess right now. Something actually I need to fix over here. So because there's no water nearby now, these plots don't work. So I need to have some sort of water things somewhere, but I'll figure it out. This is probably not going to be where we have crops anywhere. I think I moved them somewhere else. But yeah, to get power inside, I want to try something, because normally there is a way to create something like a throughput, I believe it's called, like a throughput block or something. I forgot what the actual name, maybe that's not it. But normally you can, if you place a wire connector on each side of a block, so there's one on the outside there, right? And then one on the inside here. If we take our immersive engineering hammer, which I do not seem to have on me. Oh yeah, and I'm also eating really fast because I made a gluttony charm finally. So we can eat super quick. Do I have the immersive hammer somewhere up here? No, of course not. Do we? We should have that one, right? I think we made it. There it is, in this little box. All right, let's go back upstairs again. If we now right-click this log with the hammer, it should... Is it a log or is it... No, the log rotates it. I think it's this, yeah. It creates like a special kind of block. I don't know if it doesn't say up there in the One Pro, but it actually changed colors, it seems, slightly. Or at least the shading is different. But this is like a special block now that actually allows power to go through the block. And you can see it kind of like lit up a little bit, right? So what we should be able to do then is if we grab, I guess, this guy. Let's use our hammer. It's easier. Take that, and we also got the other piece there, the other connector. And maybe, hopefully, I can just put this, like, actually, let's fix this before I forget. Put that back, like, I think this might be like this. There and there. If we put this guy up, do you want it at the top? Let's put it at the top, maybe. And put this guy here. We should be able to connect these now. It's not the prettiest, but it should allow us to charge this now. Yes, indeed. Awesome. Yeah, so we have the power indoors now. It doesn't look the prettiest, but it's something. We can, I think it's good enough, right? So then we can set up our stuff here. And the compactor has been going for quite a while. I currently have this off. This is what I set up in the end. I don't think I showed this in the end, right? We're using this auto crafter that does use power. I set up the recipe here that was next to the power cell so it can get powered. And then this guy was just inserting into the drawer. And I had you can see there are these, the translocators we have up here, right? Set up, and I think can I right click it? There we go. I set the filter to only beetroot because sometimes this guy would pick up something else and I didn't want to pump it in there. And then out of here I pull the packed food into this one, and it made these little crates, right? The compactor. So it has been running for a while, so I have like a couple of crates in here. And so let's move this guy back here, and I'll just dump it up there for now. And I kind of want to see just like, maybe throw in a stack. And actually, there was a quest to get a stack, wasn't it? Oh, how much do we need? Oh, a stack of these crates, the double compressed ones. Okay, we don't have that yet, but yeah, we can throw this in there now. That's a lot slower than the other compression, I believe. I can do that stuff, and then we'll set up these again too. It's gonna take a while. Obviously, it's not gonna stay in there, right? Because we have to. Well, I think we build up like a farm somewhere and do this properly. But yeah, just wanted to kind of like collect him a little bit. Is there any other use for these? You can burn them. That's not the most useful thing, is it? Yeah, so we leave it in there for now. But yeah, so otherwise, nothing else. I did get the hemp seeds to 10 to 10 finally, so they're leveled up now as well. But yeah, this is gonna be a little bit of our workspace, and ideally I want to get enlightened glass, but we don't have enlightened glass. I need to see, I think I need to find villages. They have enlightened glass that I can steal. Not in the dome, that's just quite clear glass, but like the windows and such are like enlightened, that actually emits light, so we can remove these torches everywhere. But yeah, I don't think I have enough currently. Another thing is, so let's actually go down here back to our base, and once I show you the how I got the spruce sapling. Where is it? This way. So I made the market from Pam's Harvest Craft. It's not expensive at all. It needs treated wood and then 4 emeralds combined to the blacksmith's table. And this one lets you buy things, right? For emeralds, we did have a couple of extra emeralds here. And so you can buy all the different seeds. So if you don't have a specific seed, you can buy them. You can buy the bees. And then over here, there's also the animal egg. So we technically don't have to use or make that like passive mob spawn. We could technically just buy these and spawn them up there. But I think we'll still do that because there's a quest involved with spawning animals. But yeah, I bought a spruce sapling for 3 emeralds, and that is currently set up in our other room over here where the penguin is running around and it's producing stuff for us at the same time. So speaking of Chili Willy, you might have seen it in the market. We can also buy name tags. So I have a name tag, so we can finally name this fella Pete. Hopefully, that's really loud in my ears. My headphones were a bit high. Yay! Welcome, Pete. You're my favorite penguin now. I mentioned this, I think, in episode 1 that I name penguins Pete usually. So, yeah. Let's put away the suit because it's getting a bit hot in here. And I also was growing some vines here because I needed some. Are you currently not doing anything? No. I think you're done. I think I took out the Enderman. But yeah, so for today, I was kind of like looking at some things that we should do. I think... you know, setting up more power would be nice so we can later have more machines that are faster and also produce this a bit quicker. And there was this one, the sending goods one, right? Which requires the quest looking ahead. The reason why we need this little wireless transmitter is actually because this is part, it doesn't show up here. It's part of that machine. No, what is it, shipping? Yeah, this one. It's part of the machine that lets us actually send these crates off and make money out of it, right? So we need this in this multi-block. And then if you look up the use for this, here we go. It sends these crates for the 10 gil, right? So I don't know if this requires power. I don't think it does because it doesn't have a... Well, it has a wireless transmitter. So I don't know if that accepts power, but I don't think it needs power input. It will probably just do it. So yeah, I think that's something we should work towards. And I did find the quest. The quest is down here, looking ahead. It's for the diesel generator stuff. So the big power production, which... You know, if you think about it, it should be easy to do for us since we have the crops growing now and you really just need crops to get this going. So that would be nice. But before we do, let's go make the metal press because if we want to make a lot of these like blocks and machines, you're going to use up a lot of resources, and having the metal machine or the metal press would be just nice to have so we can save on the materials. So it only wants us to make 1 heavy engineer block and 1 redstone block. I don't think that's enough, but they are very easy to make. So I don't know why it wants us to do that like this. We'll find out, I guess. Maybe it is really that cheap. Who knows? So let's look up engineering's block. That guy. And it looks like we need soldering. We do have 100 in there. How perfect is that? That's exactly how much we need. And then the other one is the redstone engineering's block, which is more of these coils and tin plates. So tin plates we have. Coils we don't, do we? I think... Where's all of our redstone anyway? How did we get redstone? Is that from fishing? Is redstone coming from fishing? I forgot. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's just take a bit here. We have so much. I still haven't processed any of the new ores we made. Like, we have just so many materials. And I also have a ton of treated wood. I think it's all upstairs. Because we make... Oh, this looks really nice at night. Because we're making so much stuff. There we go. So let's just take these. And just make a ton, you know, because we have so much. So let's take out you guys. So, no, sticks are down here, right? So let's make 2 stacks of sticks or something. There we go, 2 stacks of sticks. And then we also need redstone. What is it? This one. It's also the planks or the slabs, which I think we just make in here. And this is where I always make... Oh boy. Make that stuff. Things are getting a bit out of control, as always. Let me put away my farming things too. We don't need... Oh, actually, we do need that redstone on us. There we go. Let's just make all of as many as we can make, and then make this one in this guy. Because I always run out of these, and I'm always too lazy to make them. Oh, sticks are in this one, and so it's just nice to make a ton of these. So boom, there's 32. That will do for now. That's all the you know, let's make more. Let's make more. Let's just be honest here. Let's make more. Because we'll need it, right? Anything else I can put away currently? Ah, these stupid tools. Go out of here. So tempted to update the pack myself so I can... Not the pack, but like the artisan table mod, because I think it fixed that. I could be wrong. Or maybe that's a future fix. I don't think that's enough, but let's just see how much else we can get. There we go, 53. So good enough for now. That should help us quite a bit in the long run. Let's get rid of this and this and this. All right, awesome. So, and then we can make the I guess redstone was fine. The redstone engineer block, so that's tin and more solder. So let's just grab our little solder bucket here. Boink. I'll put it there for now. And we go ahead and make, boom. Now, that was glue. Oops. We probably want to make more of that stuff. Do we not have solder? Do I have to make solder again? I guess I do. This is solder wire, so we have some at least. All right. I probably should... What was I going to say? Something. That's not in here. What do you have inside? Oh, you have solder. You know what? I'll just steal you for now. Give me an empty tank. And we go... Quink, quink. There we go. We should probably make multiple of these. That's what I was going to say. But I'm just going to make one for now. Because I want to see why we only have to make one. And we get the metal press projector, which lets you preview the machine, right? You can see how you have to place it. So, oh yeah, you do only need one. The other two are steel scaffolding. Then there's 2 conveyor belts and a piston in the middle. That is why we only need 2. Cool. That makes sense. So I don't think we need the projector though, to be honest. We'll just put this away for now. And put you back up there. Okay, so the next one would be conveyor belts. So that is just leather and iron and redstone. So the usual recipe. Let's grab this, and I wouldn't mind a couple of those. Do we have leather? We should have a bunch, right? Wait, don't we have a ton of leather? We can make leather somehow. How was it again? Oh yeah, the red pelts, that's what it is. That is right. Let's go down here and grab these guys. Let's just take 4 stacks. So we have or do we get 4? We get 1, right? Yeah. So we have 1 stack of good old vanilla leather. Should probably help us. And then I think it was just in here, right? So conveyor. Boink. It's a couple. Nice. And I'll put away the rest for now, because we don't need it currently. And again, I probably should... See, we have like all these tools in our inventory again. Every time. I don't need you guys. Okay. So we have that. Cool. And then we need a piston, which should be in here. And steel scaffolding, which I don't know if I have any left. Oh, we do. Nice. Let's just make one of those. And we'll do it upstairs. Boink. And actually, the other thing we need is patterns. Is that what they're called? No, stamps. No. What are you called in immersive engineering? You are called presses. Okay. We need the presses, right? So the plate one, the cork one, the rod one, and the wire one. Those 4. And so I was looking at the recipe. Normally you make this engineer workbench with these blueprints, which we can craft. And then you use 5 plates in this case with a wire cutter, which we can also make, to get one. However, so these are 5 plates, right? You can actually, there's a custom recipe here. If you get steel sheet metal slabs, right? 4 of them in this case. So we need 3 of these to get 6. So 3 of these are enough. And each one of them is, or all 3 of them is actually only 4 plates. It needs a bit of solder, but it is technically cheaper to do that way. So I think we should do that. And do we have any of the... Oh, look at that. We also have slabs in here. So we don't have any in there currently. So we have so much steel though. So who cares? We can make anything out of steel at this point. Like the entire base could be made out of steel. So that was plates, right? That is the only issue. Actually, those are 2. Yeah, we need our little red to make more. Okay. Go ahead, Red. Make me more plates, please. Okay, I'll be right back once this is done. Oh. Good thing I didn't go too far, because if you look at this, there's a next quest saying impressed, which lets us make these two, and we get these two for free. So we actually only need to make the first one here, the gear and the plate. So let's make those first. And there's also the one here for steel scaffolding. Now it's not detecting mine currently. That's because if you look closely, that's a different type. The top here is different. You can actually put these into your crafting inventory and turn them into 3 different types. This one has wood on top. It's what we use over in that other place. Then if you do this again. Oh wait, you can't go back like this? Well, you can also use a chisel and bit. Or a chisel, sorry. Thought you could go backwards with this one too, though. I guess not. It's okay. We have a chisel, so we can also go back to this and chisel. There we go. And we finished this quest. We get 2 inserters. Now, these are actually from magnetic graph. These are super cool. I use them in, like, for example, manufacture a lot. But that kind of lagged me out at the end. I was just using too many. But these are really cool. These are a really cool way of, like, grabbing items and putting them on things. So it's a nice way of transporting items too. But I don't think we need them currently. Actually, no, I'll keep them. We'll see if we can do... I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll try. We'll try. Okay, and then let's go ahead and make was like this. Yeah, so we have 6, so this is enough. This is all we need. Right? Some way. Nope, is it just a normal crafting? Yeah. See, this is why that update for artisan table is awesome, where you can also do vanilla recipes in any table. Like any table just acts like a normal workbench. That would be so useful to have, but oh well. I'm sure eventually we'll get an update that has that, possibly. Unless he disabled that for a reason. Okay, there's one, and I think the other one is like this. Nope, it's like this. Yeah, there we go, metal press. So we have both of these presses. There's the quest. Right, so we get the other 2. Very nice, we don't have to make them. And then there's only one last one in here, which is 8 dynamite, which is 8 of these turbo tubes. Did we ever get enough? Can we finish this? Yes, we can. Because I think we didn't have the, how do I do this? Yeah, we didn't have enough gunpowder last time. But this time we do, because we have also a bunch in here still. Because I had that going for a while. Okay, and so that's up here, I believe. So, boink, there we go. And quest completed. I actually should read this here. As you travel the ocean, you would undoubtedly come across dungeons to navigate. Pesky spawners will be scattered about and tough to get to. Thankfully, there is a specific level of dynamite that is perfectly blast powered to destroy a spawner without damaging too many blocks around it. Very cool. So we should definitely bring this next time. Just enough power to destroy a mob spawner from range. 2/3 power of a creeper. Is there like another dynamite that's like... Oh yeah, there's quite a few dynamites. Charge creeper. Oh, we can't make this one though. Can only make this one. Yeah. What if we can maybe buy the other stuff? But let's put it away for now. We don't want to blow up our base here. And put this away too. So I think we should be good to go. Hopefully. So let's go back upstairs, because we want to set it up there. And actually bring also a chest or 2. Which are probably in here. Yeah, because I was making drawers before. So surface. I'm actually going to, you know what, let's do that right now. Let's go in here. Can I like replace this one? Well, I guess we could just remove it and then do another one, surface. So we spawn here, not over there in a little spot. Okay, so let's put on F7. And it's bright enough still. So we have this guy. Let's see, we need power from up there. Actually, how am I gonna wire this? You know what we should make? I actually looked at this. Conduit wires. They're very cheap to make. It's just these wiring kits and then binder. Which also needs more of these guys. We should probably make these, because then it's going to be a bit easier to hook this up. Oops. And also like decorate a bit. Let me move the bed over here, because I think it's better to have this on this side. So I want one spot free there. So I think we put it here for now. Like these. We put the piston in the middle. It has to point downwards, but we can rotate this with our hammer later. And then the conveyor belts, I want them to go this way. It's important which way you place them. That determines where input and output is going to be. And then we just have to like whack this middle here, the piston, until it points downwards. Oh, we have to do it from the side. So the way you rotate with this hammer is, if I look at this and I right click, it's rotating it like clockwise or counterclockwise. So if we want this guy to face downwards, we have to right click from the side. See, it's counterclockwise. And then eventually it shows downwards. And then now if I click, ta-da, we got a metal press. Woohoo! So awesome. Now we do need another connector, which is... thought we should have had one. Is it in here? Did I lose one? No, I guess we didn't have another one. Did we? Because I powered the other stuff by just placing it next to the thingy. Okay, so LV wire. That's just wire coils with terracotta. Okay, that's not too bad. We should just make a ton of these too eventually, but I don't think we have too much wiring. Not that much. And terracotta. And chip, and this one. Let's just make 3 for now, because I also need the wire itself. Yeah, that's better. So let's put this guy up here. And again, we can't connect them directly to this. And to save us some headache in the long run here, let's go grab... I should have them... Probably brought them downstairs too, didn't I? So glad I'm actually using this book and not our tube. I said before I want to use the tube because it's cool, but while running up and down all the time, it's definitely not as cool. So these guys, thank you very much. So I want to place one here so we don't always have to go back and forth. So let's do it right there. Have one here. And then just... we can always grab it from up this spot here, right? So we can have multiple there. But there we go. Our thingy is ready to go. And I'm going to probably grab a... actually, I think it auto outputs if I put one there. I think if we do this, anything we press gets auto put in there. So let's try this out. Let's take our... let's say we need plates, right? Plates is always something that takes a bit too, even though we have the red for it, but... and obviously all the other stuff is now cheaper as well. So let's try... I don't know, like lead plates? Plates? Sure. Try lead plates and aluminum. Do we have some aluminum still? This is up here. Oh, actually, for some reason we're always low on aluminum. I don't know why. And also I did bring the other guys. Okay, let's go back upstairs. Just to try this out. So we're gonna grab some lead. Toss this on there. Oh, I need to turn off my magnet. Wait, there we go. It's already working. So I'll put this on there. And now it is... that was a loud bike outside. I think it is 1 to 1. Yeah, so 1 to 1, right, makes 1. Before it was 2 for 1, right? And then same with like any of the wires, for example. Aluminum wire, 1 ingot makes 2 instead of 1 plate, which is 2 ingots making 1, right? So it's a lot more efficient, and you can see it gets auto output into this. Not the fastest machine in the world, because it's probably not getting a ton of power, I'm guessing. I'm actually draining power, wow. Maybe they changed how much this guy needs, or maybe I underestimate how much it needed. Do we have a lever up here? We have a normal lever. Do we not have the carbonite ones? I don't see them. But we can also put a lever here and turn this off, right? If we don't want this to run, we can turn it off. And let's do this here for a second. The other thing we could try, I don't think this is gonna work, to be honest, but let me try this. If I do this, so this guy, I don't think you can. Oh, yes, you can. Look at that. Pretty. You could also use a hopper, I believe, but that's awesome. Yeah, we can do that. And then if we want, let's say, the aluminum wire, we can shift right click this, or if it's in there, you just take the new plate, let's say the wire, and just right click, and you swap them out, right? And then we can go ahead and say, do this. Beautiful. Now it's not super fast this way, because you can see this guy is not going to put an item up there until this one ran out. Whereas if we have like, if we toss items on there. Oh no, I think that's the same speed. No, you can see it's a bit faster, right? Because as soon as it stamps, the next one goes there. Where this with this guy, he has to like grab it first and put it there. We can upgrade these with speed too, but you know, No need to. So cool, we got it. I'm pretty happy about this. And also, this entire page is done. And from what I've seen, I didn't even talk about this before. So we have these two done, right? You can see these little check marks here. At the very bottom, there's actually a trophy page here. So keeping track of your progress. This chain is simply a visual way to keep track of your progress in the pack and reward you with a grand finale. Item to celebrate finishing this challenge adventure. Choose a block to use a foundation for your trophies and set them up in a nice area. So we can just finish this, you know, just a check, and then we can choose any of these blocks. We can actually make some of these. I don't know if we can make all of them. I know factory blocks we can make pretty easily. And I was actually thinking about using them because they're kind of steampunky, and it might go well with this pack, you know, being like Bioshock, and I like having this kind of stuff here. So I might still do that in the end, but how about the Futura? You're also very cheap, but that's Redstone Temple. Just seeing if there's any blocks we can't make or something. And Ruined Voidstone. Yeah, these are a bit more expensive, but I don't think I want to use them, to be honest. I think the one I actually want to use is Factory, because the other ones are a little bit too magical for me. I think these ones might be better for us. And then every time you finish one of these entire chapters, like so these first two, it seems to unlock like a category here. So we can actually get 2 trophies, one for the introduction, because we finished that, right? So we can get that one. And one for the parts production, because we just finished that one as well. And then so, you know, there's some other ones here we can, if we finish this one, for example, we get a new one, this one, and so on. And these are pretty cool. So let's go, I guess we just set them up here for now, because I don't really have a room for these yet. We can just move them. But yeah, you can put them down and look at them and be like, look at all these things we have accomplished. It even shows a date. That is not the correct date. It is not, in fact, October 1st. It is Halloween today. So yeah. These blocks are awesome though. They work pretty well, right? For like steampunky, or like, you know, water stuff. Rustic Waters. So yeah, we should probably use more of these, to be honest. I might replace the Prismarine downstairs with these blocks eventually on the outside or something. We'll see. I don't know if you can place these underwater. But cool, man, we got our stamp, and I think, just looking at this, I think we're just gonna call it here for today, because any of the other ones is gonna take a bit. I think we're gonna finish this very soon. It's gonna be easy to finish this and just get our last key. And then we should dive into the better production perhaps here. And so we can set up also the shipping thingy-majiggy, and just so many other things in here. And also the animal stuff we should probably try at some point. And all of this here is for 10 seeds, which I'll have to do off camera. It's gonna take a while. So yeah, but yeah, we got our stamp. I'm pretty happy about this. It's gonna save us so many resources now. So hope you guys, I almost said hope you folks. That's not what I usually say. Hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.